Okay, updating the overlays. Back joining us on the left on breakfast is Ron. And on the right side of your screen, joining us is myself on Maverick. Looks like the turn one play is Noble Hierarch. Off a Nurturing Peatland. Ron fetching here on turn one. Turn one Ponder.
I mean, hey, I kind of like the surveillance. They did also probably do something.
I want to play dual loaded in my there was a way that you can play that.
Oh, yeah, with double and Q, right?
Double and Q. Double and Q.
What the hell is that? Snowblades. Okay.
That is a Snow Plains.
Once that mouse like hold my control, so. Trying to grab. I'm not a coward, I'll grab a dual.
Collector Roof comes in. Could shut off Shuko. Shoutout says our local meta in Chile is in testing mode too. We have a big event coming next week. Very cool. Yeah, there's going to be some testing going on here with the New York City crew for sure. So we'll be seeing their decks evolve a bit over the next 2 months. Nomads and Core.
Yep.
End step swords on Nomads and Core.
Cards in hand?
3 cards in my hand. Force pitching Brainstorm. Swords is countered. Nomads and Core will live for another turn at least.
He ain't do nothing wrong.
There's Helios 1.
Target non-land permanent. And you got a sack.
Could be a way to remove this Nomads and Core later. Attacking with the Oof.
Good. Eternal Brainstorm?
Yep. Looks like I'm holding a copy of Abrupt Decay in my hand.
Yeah, if you force
We have another viewer in Chile as well, asking where the legacy is happening. Abrupt Decay on Nomads and Core in response to Nadu. Nadu will resolve, making an energy here with Helios 1.
2. Sure.
Yes, so yeah.
What do you think, chat? Do you let Nadu resolve and then Abrupt Decay Nadu, or do you Abrupt Decay Nomads and Core with Nadu still on the stack?
So this will this.
Do we have any serious opinions on that? Eric wants more information.
Sure. That is your right.
Yeah, I'm with Pern on this. You got to kill the Nomad, otherwise they get 4 triggers. Potato says, my opinion is you don't play Maverick. Yeah, that's probably what we should be doing.
Pass.
Instead, make an energy.
Sure.
Cast a bomb.
Sure, targeting Nadu?
Targeting you.
Oh.
All right, Bowmaster getting flashed in here. I also made an energy, and I'm telling Ron right now I should have done that in the opposite order, just in case you had days.
So I'm gonna have to
Control. There's an Urza Saga on the battlefield now. It could find Shuko.
Just gonna look up something. Sure.
Okay, I'm looking up a card right now. I don't remember. What was I looking for? Okay, I looked up Cephalid Illusionist.
Play engineer.
Oh,
Okay. Naming?
I'll name wizard.
Wizard? Sure.
I'll
okay. So playing engineer, naming wizard. That will also reduce the power toughness of Cephalid Illusionist.
is it 2/3? Right?
Yeah, it's a 2
Yeah, it's for 3.
Yeah, I forgot what I was doing there. I don't know how many of you have had the experience of watching your own games back on stream with like, what is it, 100 people watching? It's kind of weird.
Go ahead.
Dozens of people are here.
Cousin?
3.
You'll see yourself like taking some game actions and you're like, wait, what am I doing again? why am I playing this? Oh, that's right. I had this that's what I was thinking about.
Attack for 3.
Attacking with Plague Engineer, offering a 2/3 Nadu a chance to block. Plague Engineer does get +1/+1 from Exalted, so it's a 3/3. Death Toucher. Making a construct.
I know everyone gets mad about that. I can't find these tokens.
What do you hear of that?
Construct.
Yeah, what about?
Okay, you do.
All right, lending a construct token here. Audrit says, finally made it to the stream. Big fan of your videos. Greetings from Germany. Hello from New York. Thank you for being here. This is The Real Show. Okay, so a construct has been created, and I'm not sure what's happened after that.
Yes, Death Touch.
Yeah, I'm aware. I'll take it.
Okay.
Okay, maybe second guessing a block here. Plague Engineer gets through for some damage. Fiend Artisan.
Good.
So I have some defenses here. Plague Engineer reduces the toughness of Illusionist to 0. Collector Roof shuts off Shuko, which Urza's Saga can now find. And Bowmaster is making Brainstorm, Ponder, whatnot a little bit or a lot worse. So I've built some defenses. Fiend Artisan on the board has Ron maybe a little bit worried about what's going to happen next turn. Urza Saga popping after making a second construct.
Thank you.
Yeah, that like you can sort of piece together because
I currently have 2 energy. I'll be able to get to 3 energy at the end of this turn, and next turn my plan is to remove Nadu with the Helios one.
Ponder?
Yep.
I'll take this one.
Trigger this.
Sure.
I'll deal damage to the construct.
Sorry, sure. Trigger? Nadu trigger?
Ah, shit. Yeah. All right.
You want to
fine.
take that back?
Yeah, I'll just target you then.
Okay.
So this is a 2/2. You're right.
Okay, so yeah, it does make sense to target Ron here over the construct because Nadu will trigger. So I'll target Ron. Swords on Collector Roof. The Collector Roof was holding Shuko back. So unlocking Shuko here is pretty bad news for me. The Nadu stuff will begin to happen here. Meticulous Archive, Surveil.
Trigger. Put this in my yard, put it into play.
Yep.
Sweet. We're comboing off, boys. Do it again.
Yep.
Put this in my hand. Put move it over here.
Yep.
One
So these are the twos. So we have two.
and two.
Yep.
Put this in play.
Yep.
Move it over here.
Yep. One. And
Two. Going that way.
The fact that
Someone drop an eye roll emoji.
but I, yeah, it's just.
How much open mana do you have? Just these two.
So my open mana right now, basic planes and Helios 1. I was hoping to make an energy on end step and then remove Nadu on my turn, but it looks like I ran out of time. The swords on Collector Roof. At least on Ron's turn, Ron will be able to go off a bit with Shuko plus Nadu. Whole bunch of cards revealed off the top so far this turn. A bunch of them were lands. We saw Cephalid Illusionist pass through, but there's still the Plague Engineer on the yard. All right, 2 more triggers, Cephalid Illusionist, and a second copy of Nadu go to hand.
Play Illusionist.
he's a wizard.
Okay, yeah, you're right. I forgot.
Yeah.
All right, Ron and I helping each other through this. A lot on the board right now. The Illusionist is a wizard, so it would die immediately to Plague Engineer.
Play a wizard.
Yep.
Okay, playing a wizard. Nadu will replace Nadu, and we could start the whole thing over again.
Yeah. So 2 triggers.
Yeah.
Like a brain and stuff.
I'm not casting that brainstorm anytime soon.
They all start over then, right?
Yeah, it's a new ability.
Yeah.
It's a new version, a new instance of that ability.
That makes sense.
Source to Plowshares goes to hand. That could potentially deal with Plague Engineer.
2.
Yep.
It's over there. One more time. Counters.
There's the Fairy Time Raveler. Urza Saga comes in. I think this game has slipped away from me. I'm just like, as I'm sitting here when I was playing the game, I'm thinking it through, like, is there any chance I win this game? We have a Swords to deal with Plague Engineer or Bowmaster if Ron wants to. Just going to keep activating the Nadu on his turn at minimum. Teferi can also bounce Plague Engineer, Swords, Bowmaster. All those plays are available. Here's a second Shuko, so I can't get rid of that entirely. There's a backup Nadu in hand now.
1, 2, 3, 4. Move to end step.
That's it. Okay.
This is down.
Oh yeah, he was using the one with policy. Yeah, I see.
I'm gonna before you're gonna go to discard, I guess.
Make an energy. Yeah. That's fine.
Go ahead.
So end step. And discard. Probably this one.
Yeah, a new Nadu just lets you like start over again.
9.
It doesn't see all the previous Nadu's usage.
Go ahead.
You just
But my soul does. And the gods.
okay. Still in hand. Okay.
So this is the card you don't know.
Right. Got it. Cool.
Go for it.
Untap. Draw.
Yes, there.
So I have 3 energy.
Yep.
I have Plague Engineer, I have Bowmaster. Everything I have on the board can currently be dealt with by face-up cards in Ron's hand. Urza Saga can start making some constructs next turn. I know that Ron's basically tapped out, can't do much on my turn, so I'm trying to figure out, is there anything I can do here? Ron is at a low life total of 5, but has enough blockers to survive.
Who is?
Just trying to see if there's any way.
So anyway.
Fiend Artisan still a 1/1. It looks like.
Listen, I'd be happy not to die this turn.
Hey, you're at 5. It's tricky. And 4.
I have a 2/2 Orc Army. The pink Mariah Carey business card is my energy count. It's 3. Helios 1 can remove any creature on Ron's side if I want. It will require me to tap basically 4 mana, though.
So basically, these actions would have the.
But the double construct and Narcomoeba represent 3 other blockers. If I remove a construct, yeah, there are basically 4 blockers on the board, and I don't have enough creatures on the board that can deal lethal around 3 blockers currently.
Yeah, but the wouldn't flag, so.
I don't think so. I think I'm too far behind. You got it.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to scoop this one up. Game 1 goes to Ron.
Flip your deck.
Alright.
With Plague Engineer, I did name Wizard. It makes illusionists die as soon as they hit the battlefield. And reduce the power of Nadu, which made me able to attack with my Exalted trigger. All right, turn 1 Thoughtseize. A good start.
No?
Shuko, Ponder, Flooded Strand, Tundra, Brazen Bower, Double Nadu.
I'll leave it up until I brainstorm.
Yeah, until you brainstorm. I'll take the Shuko.
Oh, my turn 1 player.
And, it's your turn.
Okay, Shuko is selected by Thoughtseize. It is discarded and past the turn. Ron will leave the hand face up for us.
Yeah.
I'm going to use this.
Turn 1 Ponder.
Go ahead.
Arash says they let the guy on the right play, thought he was ban-hammered. Yeah, so I'm banned from old school 93-94 and banned from vintage, but I'm allowed to play Legacy.
Oh, Savannah. Target you.
Bowmaster. Have you seen this card, chat? This card is crazy. What does the new card do? Oh, that's crazy. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, they didn't test it. Yeah. Wow.
Check for 2.
Bird.
Birds of Paradise is in. Past the turn. Round of applause for Birds of Paradise. Come on, we're still playing that card in Legacy. Let's go.
Get out of here.
The perfect Magic card.
I couldn't remove it. So I was.
People that haven't memorized every version of every card keep calling me out that I'm playing the 30th anniversary edition Birds of Paradise, and they just don't know anything.
Surveillance?
Yeah, they did that to me too.
No.
Because also,
Thank you.
Tropical Island surveilled into the trash by Hedge Maze.
All right. Bird number 1.
Yes.
I see your bird in rays.
All right, Bird versus Bird. Nadu is on the board. We saw Nadu was in hand, so it was inevitable. Here's a Wasteland.
also,
X is 3.
Sure.
Green Sun X is 3.
No.
Targets, right?
It does, yeah.
Trigger.
Cephalid Illusion is found, but I have killed a Nadu.
Check for 1.
Ron got a trigger out of it, but at least it wasn't 16 cards, as Ron pointed out in the first game. was way too much for me to overcome. Urza Saga is the play. That's a good find. Here's a Nadu. Here's a Nomads and Core. Dang.
Target?
Yep.
Before
Target?
freeze, I just take.
Trying to get some defenses up with Grist. Bunch of triggers from Nomads and Core and Nadu here. Force of Will and a Swords to Plowshares were found.
Yeah, I think it was fun. They have a nice deck.
Upkeep activating again.
Target? Target?
Yep.
Wizard? Target?
Yep.
Target?
Okay, a bunch more cards added to Ron's hand, and Cavern of Souls on Wizard added to the board. Playing another Wasteland.
All plus Grist.
Sure.
I think at least between two I know you can do like the.
Thassa's Oracle is in hand. A Narcomoeba is in hand. There's a chance that we are. What am I trying to say? We can end up with too few Narcomoebas in the deck, that we don't have enough to flashback Dread Return. There's some stuff going on here that I'm thinking about.
Like one force over one ramping because you don't have that many targets. But I
Flips
find
K Nomads and Core.
ramping is fine as like pseudo fair card. Like, oh, I think so.
Abrupt Decay on Nomads and Core. It's a little bit more dangerous than Nadu right now, given the cards face up in hand, like the Cephalid Illusionists.
I still have some Nomads in the combo, so I've got.
Trying to figure this out. There are face-up Illusionists in hand.
Wasted Saga. Go ahead.
End of turn.
Okay, double fetch here from Ron.
I'm gonna. Still on my own step.
Sure. Your response to me fetching?
I think I'm thinking about... So, this turn felt difficult. I don't remember exactly what I had in hand. But on my end step, Ron is fetching, going to Surveil. Trying to remember right now what was in my hand. I really didn't want to tap out. I'm going to Path to Exile after the fetches on Nadu. I think I realized here that I have an opening to do this while Nadu can no longer trigger. And I know there's a face-up force in hand, so I'm going to make Ron fire it off here. The timing of that, I'm unsure about. But, okay, swords on my Bowmaster on my end step. Now my only open land is a Wasteland, so I'm tapped out from colored mana right now. Grist gets knocked out.
Second name.
I knew my Path to Exile was going to get forced. The question was, do I want to get forced now or later? I think I was also thinking, did Ron have enough mana to hardcast force there? Can't remember. It doesn't matter. I think everybody gets the idea. Brainstorm happening here now that Bowmaster is gone.
This guy with the Frankenstein avatar. But he was the guy who's just like screaming.
Yo, it wasn't time for it to shine.
Yeah, I'm gonna ponder. Probably immediately shuffle.
Did you play the Fnatic?
No,
Yeah,
I did not. I've not.
Okay, Ponder Shuffle. That's a good sign for me, I guess. Not finding the combo pieces right off the top.
I want to play it in the
Have I tried Keen Eye Curator? Yeah, it's in my list. Card's good.
I want to play too.
Try it again.
Now a brainstorm for Ron, trying to figure out how to close this game out. Monka, thank you for the resub. 53 months from Monka. Leading the way is Monka. There is no Men's and Core. Gonna start the train. Cephalid Illusionist. Cephalid Illusionist. Third one.
Cards in here?
No, I just mean like I'm gonna play Top Coast
Yeah, I don't feel like losing the Fairy Macabre, so I'm gonna pass. I have to discard it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I discard 2.
Okay, so a little bit worried here about Graveyard Hate. Gonna discard Memory's Journey to hand size.
My understanding is basically about levels in around like 140. So there's like 80 cards from 5th. Yeah, I think they're walking.
Sure. Ooh, with authority. Whoops. Where do I go back? Event. No, track life. There we go. All right. 2.
Go ahead. Okay, so No Man's and Core and Nadu will survive. Doing the thing here on my end step. Yep. Back up Nadu found now. Das's Oracle found now. Which kind of protects Ron from Graveyard Hate now, and that will lead to a scoop. GG's. Well played. Ron gets it. Cephalid breakfast, everybody.